Hey, what up, everybody out there? King JB, MMA Kingdom. You already know what time it is. Basically, what I'm doing here is, so this is my pro wrestling kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and take some time and talk about the pro wrestling world. Step away from MMA for a second. As many of you know, me and Jason London will be doing Pro Wrestling Affiliates Radio on Tuesdays to go along with our MMA Affiliates Radio. To the people that support this, we thank you. To the people that hate on it, we thank you. Whatever. Bottom line, I don't have any sponsors for this particular show. So basically, I'm not going to be giving anybody any shout outs. It's a new show. So definitely I'm looking for new sponsors. Uh, basically that's what's going on. So if you're interested in sponsoring the show, feel free. But real quick, me and London are also going to be starting to do some co produced YouTube videos together. Anybody that wants to help with that, sponsoring that, we're definitely appreciative of that. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to talk about some of the pro wrestling world. I'm going to give my review of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that just happened this Monday. I'm going to give you review Raw that happened, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view happened Sunday, Raw on Monday, and I'm going to talk about the SmackDown spoilers, which will not even be aired to this Friday. So I just want to let you know that now. If you don't want to know what happens on SmackDown this week, when we get to that spoiler part, you'll probably want to change the channel. Sin Cara has been suspended for steroid use. Of course, he says, a lot of medications have it in there. Basically the normal excuse that we get for steroids. Sin Cara has been a botch machine since he's got in the WWE. He tries to do high-flying stuff a little too much. He fucks up quite a bit. To be perfectly honest, I don't expect him back in the WWE. He's under a 30-day suspension. I do not believe that the WWE will actually bring him back whatsoever. Um, you know, Also, I want to announce that, some of the things that with uh, Vince McMahon stepping down from the WWE, which I'll get to here in a minute, it's being reported by quite a few people, including X-Pac, that this is a very real step down. He is stepping down, letting Triple H basically and Stephanie handle the day-to-day operations of the WWE. I'm a little concerned about that. Vince is what's made this shit. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Obviously. All right, now basically what I'm gonna do first and foremost is I'm gonna go over the pay-per-view. Hold on, let me get it pulled up. We're gonna go over the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which let me first and foremost say it was a great pay-per-view. It was something that I did not expect. I will say that the build up to it with the CM Punk leaving storyline, I think it was great. A lot of people don't know if it was a shoot or storyline. Let me make something clear. If you really don't know, you're a fucking idiot. Because it's like this. When CM Punk left Ring of Honor back in the day, he did this exact same thing. Same tweets, identical. I'm telling you, do your research. Same tweets, same everything. He won the title and then he ended up staying for 2 more months before finally leaving to the WWE. Here's the thing. If you know anything about Survivor Series 1997, Vince McMahon screwing Bret Hart, you know Vince McMahon is not going to let anyone leave with his world championship if there really are contract expired and leaving the company. And anyone that thinks anything other than that is a fucking idiot. Medusa, aka Alundra Blaze, did it with the women's title way back in the NWO days. And I'm telling you now, um, that pissed him off to the point where Medusa has never been able to get a job since then, and she never will again. CM Punk is not going to be popping up on TNA or Ring of Honor with the WWE title. And if you really think he is, you're just a fucking idiot. Period. You got to remember, this shit is scripted. This shit is booked. There's no way. If he wouldn't let Bret Hart do it, he's not going to let CM Punk do it. All right, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was this past Sunday. Started off with the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. Definitely a great one. This was Sin Cara versus Wade Barrett versus Justin Gabriel versus Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, Heath Slater, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. Uh, in this particular match, I figured that either Daniel Bryan or Wade Barrett was going to come out the victor. Daniel Bryan did indeed come out the victor. For all the Ring of Honor fans who love Bryan Danielson, and a lot of people are real excited to see Daniel Bryan with this opportunity. He's went on to say that he will be cashing it in at WrestleMania 28. We'll find out. But I'm definitely happy to see Daniel Bryan get that. I know a lot of the diehard, wrestling fans feel that he deserves a push, and we'll see. I personally would have gave it to Wade Barrett, but we'll see with Daniel Bryan if he has what it takes to be that guy. We'll see. Moving on from that, by the way, it was a great one. I still think the Raw win was better. We'll get to that shortly, but it was good enough. Daniel Bryan pulled it off. Divas Championship, always horrible. Kelly got the win over Brie Bella, retained the title. Nothing much happened then. There's some funny commentating by Jerry Lawler, of course. But overall, like I said, not the best match in the world, especially coming off the Money in the Bank ladder match. I can't stand the women wrestlers, to be honest. Big Show and Mark Henry, very good lead up to this. They've got Mark Henry looking like a beast. It's kind of crazy that they took so long. The motherfucker's been around 15 years. Mark Henry's finally getting a push as a beast. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, why it took so long, but he's doing it. He beat the Big Show pretty easily, actually. The Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. Alberto Del Rio, Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, Alex Riley, The Miz, and Rey Mysterio. My pick going in was Alberto Del Rio. I figured it would either be him or R-Truth. Alberto Del Rio did win the Money in the Bank ladder match. Great ending, man. Alberto Del Rio took off Rey Mysterio, almost got it, but Del Rio took off his mask and was able to get the victory. I thought it was great, a great ending. The tease with Rey's mask is always good. Alberto Del Rio, obviously, a future WWE champion. Many of us believe that, and we'll find that out. The World Heavyweight Championship match, where if Orton is disqualified or there's bad officiating, he still loses the title to Christian. Everybody pretty much knew that we was going to see that type of finish in this, Orton losing the title based on a disqualification. That's exactly what happened. He hit him with a low blow. Referee disqualified him. Christian becomes the new heavyweight champion. It happens. CM Punk, John Cena, WWE Championship. If John Cena loses, he's fired. Obviously, Punk's contract is expired. Great match. One of the best. John Cena has only done good matches with the likes of Randy Orton and Edge. We can now add CM Punk to the list. John Cena showed that he had some ability in the ring. CM Punk pulled out the victory, which I was very happy to see. Very big ups to CM Punk. I think he's the hottest in the game right now. I think if the WWE is smart, they can make him the new Steve Austin in terms of that in the middle bad guy, good guy shit. So I think CM Punk, I think the WWE booked this pay-per-view very well. Basically, at the end when CM Punk got the title, Vince McMahon yelled for Alberto Del Rio to come cash in his Money in the Bank. He did, but CM Punk escaped through the crowd, so he didn't really cash it in, and that's how the pay-per-view ended. A wonderful pay-per-view, great pay-per-view. I enjoyed watching it, no question about it. Now, let's see here. We're going to go to Monday Night Raw, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and give you the quick results on this. Vince McMahon came out and said that there's going to be a tournament to determine a new world champion. Remember, CM Punk is gone, and there's no current WWE champion. So there was an 8-man tournament. First round, we had The Miz beating Alex Riley. That was a pretty good match. We had R-Truth beating Jack Swagger. I don't know why Jack Swagger can just never get a fucking push. I know he won the world title once, but he's just never getting a fucking push. We got Alberto Del Rio losing to Kofi Kingston. And actually, that was predictable. Alberto Del Rio already has the Money in the Bank. I don't see him winning this tournament, obviously, because that defeats the purpose. Then we got Rey Mysterio and Dolph Ziggler. Rey Mysterio got the win. We then had a 14-woman tag match. The 7 good chicks against the 7 bad chicks. I'm just gonna say AJ, Kelly, Gail Kim, Caitlyn, Eve Torres, Beth Phoenix, and Natalia. They beat the Bella Twins, Melina, Maurice, Rosa, Alicia Fox, and Tamina. Horrible, horrible shit. I get really tired of the whole women's division, man. It's boring. There's no storyline ever created for it. Semifinals in the tournament, The Miz got past Kofi Kingston. He's still on a bad leg from the pay-per-view, looking real good. Rey Mysterio got past R-Truth. Now, the finals for the championship was supposed to come. Vince McMahon comes out. He says he had something to do, so he went to fire Cena. Triple H comes out. Triple H has said that the board of directors has now fired Vince McMahon. Triple H is now running the WWE. Cena's not fired. So Triple H is now running shit now. So apparently we're going to get our world title match next week. Something tells me that with this being the case, the way they're going to bring back CM Punk is they're going to say that Triple H got the deal done. I think that's the way they'll be able to do it. And so we'll find out. But I think all in all, with Vince McMahon being fired, this gives us a chance to see what Triple H can do storyline-wise as the boss. So I'm going to be interested definitely to see that. I think a lot of people will too. So definitely exciting into Raw. It'll be interesting to see where everything goes from here. WWE Superstars. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the spoilers for that real quick. So if you don't want to hear them, go ahead and turn it off. There was a dark match. Chris Masters beat Kurt Hawkins. Now this is for this Thursday, the 21st. Today, the 21st. Zack Ryder and Santino Marella beat David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy. Evan Bourne defeated Primo. I really wish they'd get Zack Ryder in here, let him get some time, because he's a great performer. A lot of you guys already know that. Real quick, I'm going to give you guys the SmackDown spoilers. I'm not going to go into details on the show, but I'm going to give you the spoilers. This is for this Friday. Basically, here's what we got. Randy Orton came out, basically talked about what's going on with him and Kane. He wants to fight Christian, wants his title back, blah, blah, blah. Christian had a one-on-one match with the Intercontinental Champion, Ezekiel Jackson. He beat him. Daniel Bryan got an interview. He said that he wanted to cash it in at WrestleMania 28. He then went on to beat Heath Slater. Mark Henry, let's see how much time we got. We're running out of time here. Mark Henry, it was interviewed. He said he didn't feel bad about hurting the Big Show last night. Sheamus and Wade Barrett went to a double countout. Sheamus knocked Barrett out with his little kick. Randy Orton beat Kane in a street fight. They actually shook hands after the match, which makes me sick because Kane, I hate the fact that they make him look like a good guy puss. In a dark match in the main event after the show was over, Christian beat Randy Orton. Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes came out and interfered, and they both took RKOs. Kind of love that because they all used to be the legacy. You know what I'm saying? So that's your week this week and what's going on. Basically, nothing really new. Kind of interested to see where we go with this Cena thing. I hope that he comes back and turns heel, man. I hate John Cena, but I do prefer him to be a bad guy. If he's a bad guy, I'll be a little bit more happy. Alberto Del Rio, Daniel Bryan, good to see them out there being successful. We're going to go from here, man. Pro Wrestling Affiliates Radio, we are doing it Tuesday, maybe even sooner, to make up for this week. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. All the wrestling fans out there, King JB, MMA Kingdom, Pro Wrestling Kingdom, Taboo Talk, all that shit. King JB's running shit. Holla at y'all, man. Appreciate all the support, no doubt.